TOMGIRL, where we talk all things sports, entertainment, fashion, and adventure. Our guest today is an actor, writer, producer, entrepreneur, and author. She created the women's empowerment organization Dona de Si in Brazil and just wrote a new book, Unleashed, a guide helping people to unleash their power within. Welcome to the show, Suzana Pires.
Hi, thank you, JJ, for receiving me, for the invitation. Let's go. Let's talk.
All right, I love it. Thank you for taking the time. All right, well, let's just start out right away with this book. Like, tell me what people are going to read and what they're going to find out in this book.
This book, it's about when I first started the Dona de Si Institute, my foundation in Brazil to empower women. I felt the need to map out the reasons that we women are so prone to give up on the construction of our professional life. I found the studies of all kinds, like women are more educated, generate more profit when leading, and are more entrepreneurial. We are capable and brave. Okay, so what was the cause of such a devastating outcome and a high number of female entrepreneurs going broke? Because this is a UN number. So that was the answer I could not find anywhere. Like, why this is happening? So therefore, I decided to conduct my own study and relied on hundreds of thousands of readers and fans. We identified the three major challenges women encounter in the workplace, and they have nothing to do with their professional skills, but rather with cultural factors. The main causes leading to professional bankruptcy and surrender among women are female overburden, oppression, and loneliness. So this is what the book is about, and I cross this with my personal story.
What is kind of your personal story that we're going to get woven in there?
I have a story, very unique, I am from Brazil. It's a tough place for a woman. We have this misogynist culture. It's cultural and it's not subtle, because here is subtle. Here's, it's polite. But in Brazil, it's tough. And I am an actress since I was 15 years old, a comedian. In one point, I became a sex symbol, but I studied philosophy and I became head writer also. So it took me 20 years to do that, to achieve this. But I am still the only actress to do that there. Mm-hmm. So it put me in a position, amazing position professionally, of course, but a strange position as a woman, because I was looking and where are they? And so I started to write the Dona de Si column at Marie Claire, Vogue, and then Forbes. I've stayed 2 years in each brand to achieve different audiences and talk differently about the issue. And what I realized was we took care of everything outside us, like the Me Too, a lot of movements, but now we need to look inside because we need to break the cultural barriers, and it's on our hands. Mm-hmm. So that's my thing.
In the book, The Unleash, you call it, it's a guide to help everybody unleash their inner power and within, and to kind of create their own destiny. What are the tips, or how are you helping people? What are they going to find in that book, like nuggets that are going to help us to get out of our heads and do this for ourselves?
Yeah, I think the first thing that I put there, that I wrote, was the success, it's your own measure. Don't measure your success looking to another woman or looking to another thing, because because we are all struggling with something. We're all, especially women. So where are you and what place you would like to achieve in your life. So what I'm teaching, what I'm suggesting is, let's do this journey in a beautiful way. Okay, how so? So I'm not telling you what to do with your life. I'm just telling you that you are alive and you have choices and you need to stop to make choices. So we have 5 steps for it. It's kind of structure. You need to experiment your new, like study, experiment, prove yourself. It's important. Legacy, and who are you after this? So it can be like, oh, I got my divorce, or it can be like, my marriage is better because I put myself out of the box. Mm-hmm. I am myself now, So it's not so do this and do that. It's more like, who are you, girl? What do you really want? It's so sometimes it's amazing. And sometimes women tell me, like, I'm reading your book in another rhythm because I need to go slow, and I respect that, of course.
Mm-hmm. When did this inspiration to write the book hit you? And then how long did it take from like that point to finish this project?
The editor hit me with a proposal because Dona de Si was already, a success. And I told him, okay, I can write this book, but give me like 2 years because it was 2018 and I was starting the institute. I was just starting. So I need to know more about this work to put something on a shelter, like, okay, buy this. No, give me time. So I took 3 years instead of 2, but I believe. And what hit me was something like a lot of messages and emails from women saying to me, you are helping me. You are helping me. And my life as a public figure has changed completely because before Dona de Si, the audience wanted to do a selfie and to talk about my character, okay? But after Dona de Si, they want to hug and they cry and they want to tell me their lives. So it's completely another relationship. So I'm here. I'm so now I'm in a red carpet or in an interview or whatever. I'm not alone anymore. So that's the thing that hit me. Yeah.
So how does that feel to just know and feel that you're helping and empowering all these women?
Like, it's healing me. It's healing my personal pain. It's healing. I'm 5 years ago, I was so sad. I was so like, oh my God, no one is listening to me. And, I was in a very nice spot, but it wasn't so nice because I don't know how to explain to you because my boss said to me, you were too happy. I didn't know that. And I was like, oh my God, what is that? You know, and I don't want to, I hate complaints. So I was like, I need to do something about my life. And the way was to look to others' lives and and you know, healing myself. So that's it.
How did you have the vision or the inspiration to start the institution?
Um, After the research that I've mapped the three main things of a woman in a work environment, one night I was sleeping and then I woke up 3 a.m. It's the hour that I have the best ideas. Okay, it's 3 a.m. It's like I it's always like that, you know. So I woke up, oh my God, with all the idea. Like I need to develop a method to boost women based on those three things.
Mm-hmm.
We need to step back because we are talking about beauty, you know, ageless and a lot of things, but we need to look to us in a radical way.
Yeah.
So, okay, I had to pee, and then I went to the bathroom, and I was thinking like, oh God, how can I raise money? Because it's like 300,000 reais. It's something like $100,000 to put this to do this first investment in my idea. And I was crossing my closet and I had a huge Chanel bags collection. And instantly I said to myself, I'm going to sell all of them.
Mm.
And the next day, I started to sell with my friend owns luxury e-commerce. She put there with my picture with the bag and like at the airport, Barbara's picture with the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So we sold like 15 bags in 1 month. And then I knew circle what is circle fashion, circular fashion, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like what is that? Because now I have the biggest brands in Brazil with me. But at that time I didn't. So yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah. So what kind of programs or what do you take women through with the institution?
First is we have 6 months that it's the Dona de Si journey. It's online, but we also have our, you know, our home, a Dona de Si uh, home inside a favela in Rio. And there we have, you know, practices for the women to make money, like you know, technical courses like nails and uh, gaming, technology. You know, we have a lot of fashion lab, so we have this practical thing to join with the online thing that it's about them. So, and I have social workers, and one took care of 50 women. So I have lots of social workers because they are talking to them, you know, doing like I'm here, I'm your support, you know. So during the 6 months, we had to face like mental health issues. So we have another NGO that provides therapy. And we have another NGO that provides support in case of domestic violence. So it's a lot of work. I have like 17 people working right now for all this. So.
And I know you had such like a great response with how many women that you've been able to help, like in Brazil, and now as part of the goal of this book, right, to reach more people. And now you're in the U.S. and want to reach out and kind of spread this.
Yeah, I think I have a mission just to talk about that. Like I don't wanna be someone who tells you live like this, live like that, because I hate that kind of stuff. But I really want to make you women, first. I want you to honor your talent because we are so talented and we are not honoring all of this.
Yeah.
Okay. The second thing that I really want to put on the table is, honey, you are alive, and overload work. It's that it's like you can't continue like that. You need to know how to say no to others, to say yes to you. And it's very difficult for us because we were raised to serve. And the third thing is, let's be not friends, but let's be capable of help another woman, even if she's not my friend. Mm-hmm. So I want to tell you an interesting story about that. Sharon Stone wrote my foreword, and the book is good. So,
yeah, beautiful.
So, I've never seen her. She's not my friend.
Oh, you've never met her? Oh.
She just read the book.
Wow.
And what she's saying to me is, I honor your talent, I honor your battle, and I'll be with you, and I'll be with you. And we don't need to sit to take a coffee for it. So, because she knows her power, her place in the world, how important she is. So, I think these three things, that what drives me. Let's exercise that because it's super difficult.
Yeah. What do you do speaking of that, like what do you do to keep yourself living in kind of what you're talking about,
Yeah. It's on my cell, like it's on my DNA. Is DNA in English? DNA? Okay.
Yep.
It's a kind of I've always been like that. I've always been like that. It's not a transformation. Like my friends, I have a message. Like yesterday, a friend of mine talked to me. Oh my God, I'm going to live alone because you showed me that I could. And I was like, girl, and you showed me that I could be me, saying you that. So I'm not better for this, but I'm exchanging experiences with them all the time and with anyone. So I'm how do I keep this? Because every day I need to feel alive. I need to feel free. I need to feel like, let's go, And I have this energy, this passion. It's not so easy to control, to deal with, but now I'm 40, 4100, 40 something, and 40 a lot. So I need to know,
Yeah, I gotcha. You can just see it on your face, though. You have this, like, you have that "let's go" like written all over your face. As a lot of your eyes,
Yeah,
right? You're smiling. It's awesome.
it's like my team in Brazil, and now I have a team in America, which is, oh my God, I really have a team, like agent, manager, PR, and it's, they're all like that. They all have this sparkle because we know each other when we have that.
Yeah, yeah, you recognize it, and that's great. And you find each other like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, let's talk a little bit about your journey that got you here, because you have done so many things. Acted in shows, films. You were the first like showrunner. Kind of tell us your entertainment history that kind of has helped also build who you are.
Oh my God. I started my career when I was 6, dancing, lip syncing, Madonna in balconies. Like, that big home that you go far, a little far at the beach or in the lake that you go with all your family. We've had a home like that. And every day I was lip syncing Madonna and, saying, oh, you put the money here. And I was charging. At that time.
That entrepreneurship started early.
Completely. And my father, who is a master entrepreneur, he was like, that's it. You need to get ahead. And I was like, so, okay. I stopped to do that when I was 8 because my body was changing and I was so ashamed, like, oh, I want to stay in my room forever because I don't know what is happening. I remember that. And when I was 15, I told my Mom, you know that I want to be an actress and I think it's the time to start, really start. So I started with 15 in a theater class in one of the best places in Brazil for it. And in 2 months, I was working professionally in
Wow.
a play. So I started with plays. And I was super young, doing like Lorca, Shakespeare, like Greek tragedy. And I was like, I didn't know what was that at that time. It's just working with big directors. And,
Mhm.
so when I was 17 to 18, television called me and I've done my first telenovela. And then I've never stopped to act, but I I was writing since I was 15, but without any security, just writing for myself.
Mhm.
So it was the 90s. And we didn't have writing college in Brazil. Now we have, but we didn't have. And I didn't have money to come here to study here at that time. So I decided to study philosophy, to study ancient Greece, like all this where the drama was born, at least that. So, okay, 5 years later, I graduated and I started my career as a professional writer. So I started as an actress with 15 and as a writer with 25. And what I remember is just working, developing. Like I started at Global, that's one of the major uh, broadcast companies in the world. Like it's like ABC here, it's a broadcast. So I they hired me as writer and also actress. I was the only woman with this kind of overall deal with them for 24 years. So,
Oh, that's fantastic.
yeah. So, wow. And I said no to a lot of bodies. I choose wrong man to, you know, I chose wrong man because I didn't have time to deal with good stuff. And that's fine. I'm super happy with what I've lived. But that's it. Now I'm more balanced. When I said to Global, look, it's our time. I need to go. I need to work in different places. So that's it.
Yeah. And they talk about you became the first female showrunner.
Yeah, I became the first actress female showrunner because this is very specific. Here you have Tina Fey, you have Issa Rae, you have oh my god, I forgot the name. I love her from Girls.
From which one?
From Girls, the series from HBO.
Lena Dunham.
Yeah, like you have a lot, and in Brazil we don't. So I'm like crossing a sea, a revolt sea, an ocean with a lot of waves. Yeah. But now we can. Yeah. Now it's not a strange thing.
Yeah, you trailblazer on that out there.
Yes.
That's great. Yes. And then what was it like for some people out there listening that maybe they want to follow in some writing footsteps, and you also wrote for major magazines that we're talking about, Vogue and some of the classics. What was that experience like, and how does that work when you're working as a contributor for a big magazine like that?
Oh my God, I love that. It was 6 years writing weekly, a weekly column. So it was an amazing exercise, and I had to observe a lot because, especially about the subject, because I needed to be honest. I needed to be like contemporary. Like I'm talking about something that is happening now. So 6 years, it was like more than 150, 200 columns. So it was very nice because when you write about something, you develop your look, your world view. Mm-hmm. You were putting your point there. So it was huge. It was very honest. It was an honesty exercise.
Yeah. And what were those deadlines like?
Oh my God. Like I've had to deliver my column was on there on Thursday, and I need to send Tuesday. And sometimes I wasn't like I didn't have anything ready, and a lot of times I sent on Thursday. Yeah, say, I'm so sorry.
What did you do to, like, when you had those writer block moments like that? Like, how'd you get something on paper?
My editor at Marie Claire, she is my friend until now, and my editor at Vogue also. And I just called them saying like, Adriana is the name of the first one from Marie Claire. I don't have anything to send to you today. Please. Yeah. And she was like, okay, but send me because we need your column. Just okay. But it wasn't all the time. I've had that like in 1 year, like 3 times, like, oh my God, I don't know what to write. And this, it was because the subject was very difficult to write.
Yeah.
And they knew, Adriana and Claudia, my bosses, they knew about that, you know, and they are super incredible with me until today.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah, you weren't writing little fluff pieces, huh? It's intense. All right, I'm going to switch direction kind of completely because we like to talk about like some adventure and travel here on the show too. Since I have someone from, has so much time in Brazil and experience, if someone is going to travel to Brazil, what places would you say they have to go, and what things do they have to do? What are some of your favorite spots and adventures there?
Yeah, so oh my God, Brazil is a must go. Like, so it's an amazing country, and we know how to have fun. And women in Brazil, yes, we have this kind of legendary fame that we're hot, we're sexy, and we are, but also smart, sharp, and intelligent. Okay, so be aware. Um, so you need to go to Rio, okay, because it's the cultural city of Brazil. Brazil is there, okay? Just go to Rio, stay in a very nice hotel, because you are going to have security, because it's not an easy city to be, okay? So you need to go to Salvador, Bahia. It's a must go. It's, oh my God, it's even better than Rio because they have something that I can't explain. They have the mojo, they have the fame, you know. I think the Midwest of Brazil, it's amazing. Like Bonito, it's a beautiful place, and the name Bonito is beautiful, means beautiful. So that's my, and travel without jewelry. Don't show your camera, low profile,
Mhm.
and go.
Mhm. No, okay. All right. Thank you. Love those tips. All right, let's jump back now to the book now to let everybody know it's coming out soon. Tell when the book is coming out and where they can get it.
Oh my God. In LA, I'm gonna launch the book August 19th at Barnes and Nobles at the Grove.
Are you going to do a signing yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's a signing night. We are gonna have caipirinhas. So come on.
Right.
And in New York, it's gonna be September 9th, Barnes and Noble, Tribeca. And if you want to buy the book right now, we have the pre-sale. The physical book, it's on pre-sale at Amazon, and we have Kindle version if you wanna have it now. So come on, girls, let's do this together. And what I want to suggest here is, if you were okay, but you have a friend that is struggling with, what is my journey? What should I do? I'm a little lost. Give this book to her, but give it. Because when someone is lost, she won't buy it. She's lost. So you need to give it to her. So it's a nice sorority chain that we can do with this book.
Yeah, what a great thing to give it to your best friends, share the love, and get us all like supporting each other. And
yeah.
I can't wait to read it. I'm gonna try to make that signing. I didn't know you were going to be doing that in the Grove.
Please come on.
Yeah,
Are you in LA?
I am. Yeah.
So I will see you there, please.
Yes, I'm putting it down after this.
Yeah, but Casey and Tyler, they will send you everything because, and we can hug because, I'm from Brazil, I hug. It's super crazy for you guys, I know, but because sometimes I want to hug and oh my God, they don't like it. So
no, I know. I'm from Nebraska, so we're huggers too. So I get it.
Yeah,
So we'll for sure do a big hug. Oh, well, thank you so much. You are absolutely beautiful and just inside and out. And I just love how you are, using your skills and your just knowledge to share and just encourage women. I think I know me personally, I think I've said it so many times in the last few years how I felt stuck, which, I think after COVID and things, I just was feeling, I just kept saying, I'm stuck. So I look forward to reading it. And I know I have a lot of girlfriends that we've talked and are all kind of feeling that, too right now. So thank you for this special gift for everybody.
Thank you.
Let everybody know now, where can they follow along with you? Where can they, find out more about the institution? Where can they get all the goods on you?
I'm on Instagram. I'm very active there. I'm Suzy Pires, SUZIPIRES. Okay. And there you're going to find everything.
Okay. All right, great. Well, thank you so much for taking the time. And thank you guys all so much for listening today or watching. And you can follow us everywhere at TOMGIRL TV on Instagram, Facebook. Go to the YouTube channel, subscribe so you don't miss out on any more episodes. And we'll see you here again next week. Get out there and find your adventure.